Hey everybody, Vader's Vault here, showing off another saber out of the vault, Azureus. This saber is another branch in the tree of the design family that started with aggressive negotiations back in 2009. We are currently doing and have done a few of these style of sabers or variants for customers in the build log, and figured it was just as easy to do a couple more that we're going to put up for sale to help with some Christmas expenses. So this one is born out of that. The whole tree of that design family, the whole reasoning behind it was that we wanted something that was instantly recognizable as a lightsaber, but yet was extremely sleek, elegant, and looked like a very technical, functional weapon that could be on the belt of either side of the conflict. And I think we are really pulling that off lately. I think I've got it pretty well down, the different design elements that I like to pull in. Earlier this year we did a saber called Ultima that was probably my favorite in the family so far. So from that I've been pulling different elements off of it to incorporate in other sabers, and this is one of said results, and I'm very happy with it. It is quite compact, very sleek, coming in at just under 10.5 inches. So to me that's almost the perfect length for a saber hilt. Very easy to wield, very comfortable, fits very well in the hand, perfect balance. Nothing in the way of your grip here, no weird protrusions or control boxes, just the cover tech down here at the bottom. This is the kill key, it comes out when you want to use it anyway, so everything else is very streamlined and very functional. This is also a saber designed for easy access to the SD card, as it is powered by a Crystal Focus version 4.3. One of the last of them that we have. We had a few customers in our build log that decided to upgrade to the V5 when it came out from the 4.3s. So we've had a few of them, in the drawer, and we're going to put them in some sabers and get them out there in people's hands to enjoy them. And this is one of the first of said designs. I tried to be very balanced with the color scheme. Conservative, but yet still try to be, some little flourishes here. I've got alternating patterns with the exposed silver and black grooves down here, and then black with exposed silver grooves up here, sort of balanced by a dividing black band here. Whole saber came out really well. I'm very happy with it. We left it in machine finish on the shrouds to give it that actual weapon look, and not really so much a stand queen or display piece. I'm hoping this saber does get used, as I designed it to be as such. It also is one of the first sabers using a new chassis system that we are playing around with. Whenever I need inspiration on how to do things better, I always go to my peers, or the people in this business that I look up to, and one of those being Mad Cow of Genesis Sabers. I like the way he does his rigid PVC chassis sleds. We've adopted that design somewhat in this one. It is slightly different, and I had to modify it to fit the internals a little better in this particular design, but wanted to thank him for some tips and kind of give him a nod in that direction, because I needed the inspiration. It's not as pretty on the inside as like if we were to do a reveal chassis, but it is made to be functional and rigid and safe. For a saber that you're going to be banging around, having electronics that move around inside, or that can move, meaning that if you want to slide out the electronics, you have to have extra wire and all sorts of stuff to allow for that movement. I don't really like that so much. It just creates too many opportunities for problems to happen in the future, and so I wanted to have a setup where none of the electronics moved. Or if you want to get to the electronics, like to access the SD card, you remove a part of the hilt and the electronics stay in place. And Rob has done wonders with that setup over the last couple of years, and it's been catching my eye more and more. So this Saber is one of the first to have that. The other Sabers that are very similar to this that I'm working on for customers, as well as the other one that's going to be going up for sale along with this one, will also have that design. Not all Sabers will get that. Some, of course, will get the full treatment and get pretty revealed chassis with nice blingies and all sorts of stuff on the inside. But these were made to be functional weapons of war. Azureus, like I said, is powered by the Crystal Focus 4.3. It is named such because I'm using a LEDEngin 10W RGBW with the green and blue wired together to make the sky blue color, and the red and white wired together to make the flash on clash. That awesome feature pioneered by the Crystal Focus on board. Over here we've got the 4 accent LEDs tied, of course, to the Crystal Focus's accent LED pads. Acts as your display bar graph, as well as your VMU meter when you have the iSaber tracks on. The auxiliary switch for triggering the auxiliary effects and navigating the menu is tucked away in this groove right up here. May not show up on camera because it is black, kind of blends in with the black powder coating, but rest assured it's there. You got the, of course, recessed blue anti-vandal switch here, and the recharge port just behind. And we'll get it powered on. Get a blade in it. Actually, I'll turn the light off first. Familiar boot sound, good old Crystal Focus. It does have the new 2-watt speaker that is going to fast become, I think, the industry standard for the speakers, replacing the Regals. Tucked away in there, and here we go, ignition. And we've got a very nice, beautiful sky blue color coming out of the LEDEngin 10W, and of course we got the blue and white accent LEDs there on the side doing their thing, and of course each sound font has its own pattern. And then we've got flash on clash. Hopefully that comes off because it is a dramatic difference in color. It's kind of a whitish color. I'm not even sure how to describe the actual color, but it is extremely bright, dramatic difference. It'll look very good doing some saber play there. It's kind of a purpley color, actually. Very cool. Let me turn the lights back on because I want to show you guys the chassis. Now, I wanted everything that could get in the way of the moving hilt tucked away up here. The hilt divides in half here at the rear hilt section. Just need to grab it and carefully unscrew it here. And a geological epoch later, you can reveal the chassis. Now, the Crystal Focus is in here. It's held down securely. It's not going anywhere. To access the SD card, you can take your tweezers or pliers, whatever, and get in there and push the SD card in until it pops out. Take it out, configure it, do whatever you got to do, put it back in, push it till it clicks, and you're ready to go. Just screw the end back on and pull your kill key, and you should get your boot. Got the speaker tucked away right on the end. It is in a sealed bucket. I've actually got a vinyl cap in here sealing the back of that speaker so it doesn't push air to the back. These new speakers actually work better that way, rather than the Regals work pretty well with sort of open flowing air behind it. That is Azureus. If you're a member of the FX Sabers forums, it will be going up for sale on the forums shortly. And if you're not a member, go to www.fx-sabers.com/forums and sign up. Thanks again from Vader's Vault. Enjoy your lightsabers.